This question comes from Alan, who asks, if every human somehow simply disappeared from the face of the Earth, how long would it be before the last artificial light source finally went dark? Great question, Alan. Let's turn off the lights. The first few hours. We'll start with the obvious. Most lights wouldn't last long. The moment humans vanish, the power grids begin to die. Right now, electricity grids are balanced on a knife's edge. Supply and demand must match almost perfectly, second by second. Without operators monitoring the system, that balance collapses almost immediately. Fossil fuel plants, which supply the vast majority of the world's electricity, require a steady flow of fuel. Coal deliveries, gas pipelines, oil tankers. All of that stops the moment people disappear. Within hours, fuel-starved plants begin shutting down. Other power sources get hit with unexpected loads they can't handle. The result is a rapid, cascading series of failures. And within roughly 24 hours, most of the world's major power grids go dark. Your bedroom lamp? Gone. The Times Square billboard? Off. The stadium floodlights across the street? Dead. Most of human civilization's lighting vanishes in less time than it takes to watch a season of a TV show. But not all light is tied to the main grid. And that's where things get interesting. Days to months, the holdouts. Many remote communities, islands, research stations, mountain villages, run on diesel generators. These are completely independent of the main grid. As long as there's fuel in the tank, the lights stay on. Depending on how full the tanks are at the moment of disappearance, these generators could run for anywhere from a few days to several months. A well-stocked research station in Antarctica might keep glowing well into the following season. Eventually, though, the diesel runs out and the silence takes over. Years, wind, water, and geothermal. Some power sources are more resilient. Let's take a look. Wind turbines are actually designed to run without constant maintenance, mostly because there are thousands of them, spread across remote hillsides, and climbing one every week just isn't practical. Modern turbines are typically rated to operate for 3 years without servicing. Some of the more rugged, well-built ones would probably keep spinning for decades. And in at least a few of them somewhere, there's a small status LED blinking away in the dark. Hydroelectric dams are another strong candidate. An operator at the Hoover Dam once noted that if everyone simply walked out, the facility would continue to run on autopilot for several years. The turbines would keep spinning. The lights connected to them, if any remained, would keep burning. Eventually, clogged intakes and mechanical wear would bring the system down. But for a while, those lights stay on. Geothermal plants are similar. According to the maintenance schedule for the Svartsengi geothermal plant in Iceland, operators need to change gearbox oil and re-grease electric motors every 6 months. Without humans doing that, the machinery gradually degrades. Some plants might last a few years. Eventually, corrosion and mechanical failure win. Decades, batteries and solar battery-powered lights, emergency exit signs, backup systems, off-grid cabins won't last as long as you might think. Even without anything drawing from them, batteries self-discharge over time. Most battery types, even the ones marketed as long life, hold their charge for maybe 1 to 2 decades. After that, the electrons just quietly leak away into nothing. Solar power is the most promising candidate so far. There are tens of thousands of off-grid, solar-powered installations around the world. Weather stations, navigational buoys, emergency call boxes along remote highways. These systems are built specifically to operate without human intervention for extended periods. The solar panels themselves are remarkably durable. In a dry environment, shielded from debris with well-designed electronics and occasional natural cleaning from wind and rain. A solar panel setup could theoretically keep generating electricity and powering a small light for a century or more. A century! Long after every city on Earth has gone completely dark, somewhere on a dusty desert highway or a windswept Arctic outpost, a small solar-powered indicator light is still blinking. Faithfully, pointlessly, perfectly. That's a beautiful and slightly eerie image. But it's not the last light. Centuries, the strangest contender, Here's where it gets weird. You probably picture radioactivity as invisible, a silent, odorless danger you can't see or feel without instruments. And mostly, that's true. Radioactive materials don't glow on their own. The classic image of glowing green nuclear waste is, unfortunately for cinematic storytelling, completely wrong. Old radium watch dials used to glow, but the glow came from phosphorescent paint sitting on top of the radium, paint that broke down over time. The radioactivity itself was always invisible. But there's an exception. When high-energy radioactive particles travel through a transparent material, like water or glass, they actually do emit visible light. This happens because the particles are moving faster than light travels through that medium, creating a kind of optical shockwave. It's the radiation equivalent of a sonic boom. This light is called Cherenkov radiation, and it's responsible for the distinctive, eerie blue glow you see in photographs of nuclear reactor cores submerged in water. Now here's the key part. Some of our most dangerous nuclear waste, particularly cesium-137, a byproduct of nuclear fission, is melted down and fused into solid glass blocks before being sealed and stored deep underground. These glass blocks glow blue with Cherenkov radiation. Right now, in reinforced concrete vaults around the world, there are blocks of radioactive glass quietly emitting blue light in the dark with absolutely no one watching. Cesium-137 has a half-life of about 30 years. That means after 200 years, a block still retains roughly 1% of its original radioactivity. After 300 years, it's still glowing. Dimmer, yes, but the color stays exactly the same. The shade of blue doesn't change as the radioactivity fades because the color depends on the energy of the decaying particles, not the quantity. The light just gets softer and softer, like a candle burning down over centuries. Long after every solar panel has corroded away, long after every wind turbine has rusted into silence, long after the last diesel generator ran dry and the last battery went flat, deep underground, in vaults built to last millennia, the blue glow of our nuclear waste will still be shining. No one will be there to see it. No one will be there to read the warning signs on the vault doors. But the light will be on.